The battle continues May 1st at the second stop on the PSP Tour, so mark your calendars and sign up your team to take the field at the 2015 PSP Nashville Open. Watch all the action going down and broadcast live May 1st through the 3rd on pspevents.com.
So we're going to jump right into this next matchup here, Division Finals going down D3, and it is the Proedge Army taking on the Ralph Boyz.
Proedge Army over here, coming up the middle of the field.
Proedge Army on the left-hand side in the green jerseys, and it looks like bluish-gray for the Ralph Boyz.
Ralph Boyz, holler at me. Lace you up with some real stuff. They're getting chopped up right now. Proedge Army. Two bodies coming up the middle. Three over there on that Dorito side. As they're putting the squeeze in that Dorito corner on the last Ralph boy.
Yeah, not looking good for the Ralph Boyz here in this first point. But, you know, hey, man, I mean, this is what I love about the divisions. Grab your buddies, think you're good at paintball, come play. There's tons of different divisions you can play in, and you know, I think the Ralph Boyz might be one of those stories, Todd.
One of those throw-together teams? Is that why they have these broken long-sleeve T-shirts out here playing? Hey, they're in the finals right now.
Hey. But that's how sometimes things come together that way. You know, you have some crazy story where a team comes together last minute, or you guys finally decide to, you know, give it a shot, and you roll in there, and things work out, and then you start building your empire up.
Or maybe the airline just loses all your luggage.
So also remember, upcoming events here, Nashville Open, May 1st through the 3rd. That's the next one. And then the third stop on the tour, Mid-Atlantic Open. So Chicago and Mid-Atlantic Open switched dates this year to try to avoid the downpour that we hit in Chicago the past couple years. We'll see Mid-Atlantic Open, June 18th through the 21st. Chicago Open is going to be August 7th through the 9th. And World Cup, October 15th through the 18th, biggest tournament in the world. Catch it all live, paintballaccess.com. So Proedge Army, flawless victory in that point for them. Aaron Friedman, Colton McCune, Josh Kroon, Christian Racy, and Ferris Bitar getting that point win for them. So 10 minutes and 42 seconds to go. It's still a race to 4 points here in D3. When we head to D2, we're going to bump it up. D2 and D1 is a race to 5, 15 minutes. D3 and D4, a race to 4, 12 minutes. Again, the penalties work the same in all the divisions. It's a 1-for-1 or a 2-for-1. There are no majors or minors.
Looks like we got a set of brothers over here for the Ralph Boyz, the Aflalo brothers. Proedge Army out of Texas. I'm going to guess they're sponsored by Proedge Paintball. John Jackson, Matt Jackson over there playing with AC Dallas, formerly of BCK. On the break, the Ralph Boyz lose a couple bodies, but continue to push up the middle, but get chopped to bits. Proedge Army losing 2 bodies themselves. There you see they just move up into that big Dorito one. Here comes a move by the Ralph Boyz onto the outside. Up in the middle, he gets shot. Snake Temple player trying to shoot across the field at that 50 Dorito. Proedge Army streaking through the middle of the field and gonna clear out that last body.
So Proedge Army running a racket right now on the Ralph Boyz. 2 consecutive points here, so Ralph Boyz need to get something going. Niv Ben David, Matt Smith, Malachi Bookish, and Jonathan Alafo and David Alafo, so the Alafo brothers.
Aflalo. Jonathan Aflalo. David Aflalo. Bookish.
So looking at this replay here, it's been all Proedge Army. Just looking really sharp, too. You know, again, it's the first time that these guys have seen or played on this field, as I've seen it played this weekend, but the divisional field and the pro field are 2 separate layouts. This will be the divisional field, though, for the next event in Nashville. And I'll tell you what, that's going to be a treat. If there's good weather, can you imagine playing this field with really nice grass?
I really want this to be the layout again. I wouldn't be upset if we got out to Nashville and there was just some really nice grass and we used this same layout.
Yeah, the divisional teams are going to have a lot of fun on
I
this
bet
one.
it would just go so fast. I'll take some version of this field as well.
Well, the good thing for all the divisional teams is they're going to be able to go back and they're going to be able to watch this webcast and go out through all those pro games and look at what worked and what didn't.
So
they got some polos, like Ralph Lauren sponsoring the Ralph Boys. Maybe I get it now. It's
Ralph
all
Boys?
becoming clear to me.
The Ralph Lauren jerseys, Polo Ralph Lauren. Is that what's going on here?
Well, they're going to need to hit.
As soon as this finals are over,
they're going to need.
I think I'll catch a tea time.
Well, they need to hit up the Ralph Lauren corporate office and get some names on their back next time, so we can give them their just due and their glory.
Exactly. How are we supposed to know who you are when we got to give you your props?
See,
or you can give my phone number. Call me up. I'll lace you up proper like. Proedge Army, they got their new GI Sports Imperial Program jerseys. If they win this event, they're getting cash money back.
Yeah. Well, hey, props to the Ralph Boys for making it this far. I'm telling you, it's probably one of those crazy paintball stories where they're like, hey, should we go play the first PSP event? Yeah, let's do it. Who knows, man? Maybe we'll make it into the finals. Sure enough, they made it to the finals.
Or maybe they're just jockeys that play paintball.
Maybe. Well, we'll try to get that info for you. And we're going to be right back, though, with some more of this action in just a few moments. 9 minutes and 46 seconds remain here in this D3 final matchup. Proedge Army up 2 points over the Ralph Boys. Now taking the field for the Ralph Boys. Blake Pester is going to get a spin. Matt Smith, the Alpha Brothers, and Gerard, Casey Gerard. So here we go. Ralph Boys on your left, losing another body off the break. But this time they're able to shoot a couple of the Proedge Army off that D side, so this could open things up for the Ralph Boys if they can push down on that D side of the field.
Yeah, they shoot 2, they lose 1, and they didn't run anywhere on the snake side of the field. 2 in the back center. Proedge Army getting out wide. Josh Kroon over here. Another Ralph boy drops out of that back center. Josh Kroon over here on the snake side. He's going to make his bump out into snake 1. Splitting out wide, shooting across the field at that center temple. Is he going to get him? Looks like he does. So Kroon getting a kill. Proedge Army up 2 points right now. Kroon looking across the field. He might get another kill out of that big Dorito. We got
Missed that shot,
Ferris
though.
Bitar in the middle of the field for Proedge. He gets shot. Well, it looks like he might have traded out. He does. So Kroon here in the snake. He's got one body with him over on the Dorito side of the field. I think it is a 2-on-1 situation right now. Just one player left alive for the Ralph Boys. Kroon has an opportunity to move, and looks like one of them gets a shot in on that player in the back center. So he's going to come walk it out. He is dead. I think that's Blake Pester.
Yeah, that is. So it looked at first, they lost a body, Ralph Boyz, but they were able to shoot some bodies for against Proedge Army off that D side, but not able to capitalize on that and started losing.
That last player for the Ralph Boyz, I thought he was reaching down to pick up his pods. He is carrying both of his shoes off in his hands with him as they came off during that match.
He should just go barefoot at this point then. Saw Teddy Kanua from the Ironman walking around here. He used to play barefoot.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he's Hawaiian.
Old school legendary Ironman player. Used to be out there barefoot. So maybe he's doing that in homage of Teddy Kanua, gracing us with his presence here. Paintball legend status.
Go ask anybody on one of these teams what team Teddy Kanua used to play for. You'll probably get the Yankees, the Raiders, the Chargers. No, OG Ironman. Played with Washington Rain back in the day.
Yeah. That's the whole, unless you own some old APG magazines.
I do.
That's the whole, I do too. Then, if you don't, then unfortunately that's just like it is with any sport, man. Like even trying to get information about, unless you're going to watch that one Ken Burns documentary about baseball, which is called Baseball, which is awesome, giving you the history of baseball from back in the day, but, really didn't get super popular for a good 40 years, 50 years into the sport's history.
Yeah. Every major pro sport has a pretty crazy history, and we're still pretty young out here, We've only been playing this format really since 2003.
Well, and
airball since, 97, 98?
And really not even this variation of this format. Yeah. That was the original X-Ball from 2003. And airball, since 97. The very beginning of airball was around 98. And we were still playing in the woods back then. So paintball, very young sport, come a long way in a short time. Off the break, looking at the Ralph Boyz trying to get out wide over here. Snake side of the field. Looks like he got clipped trying to dive in. So another body coming off early. Proedge Army doing a good job of shooting those lanes. Staying alive. 7 minutes, 40 seconds to go here. 3-0 is the score. 1 point away from taking this D3 final matchup.
Ralph Boyz losing that one going wide, but at least they have somebody over here on the Snake side now in that second temple. That spacing helping them get one kill out of the back center. Actually, no, I think it bounced and he's still there. Proedge Army does lose one body, though. They're launching up the middle. Number 44 walking off for Proedge Army right now. There you see Proedge Army back center, first Snake Temple, D-side mini race, and getting a shot, shooting another one of the Ralph Boyz off the Snake side. I think that's Jacob Tuoto. Another Ralph Boy getting shot. So we're not seeing a whole lot from these guys over here. That of Proedge Army is just really playing that well because they are dominating. There's Ferris Bitar on your screen for the Proedge Army, and that is going to do it.
So
in this race to 4 matchup, Proedge Army comes in here right now.
Perfect game for Proedge Army.
Perfect game, 4-0. They're going to go in, hang that flag, get their trophy, take some pictures, talk to Lauren, and then walk straight over to the GI Sports trailer and get their money back.
Congratulations to the Proedge Army. A dominant win here in this D3 final matchup.
There you see number 3, Josh Kroon doing the shimmy for Proedge Army. The Need for Speed with his VCK headband on.
Yeah, so let's check in with Lauren Kelly before we head to the D2 final matchup.
Hey guys, so Thunder will be advancing to the finals to battle out for first place against Aftershock. Thunder played really well, but Moscow Red Legion just kind of threw the game away. They were having a lot of organization problems, and 2 guys actually came out with hot guns, getting major penalties. They actually managed to do a 3-on-5, win the point, burn out both of those penalties, and then the very next point, none of the team players came onto the field, and Axel had to play a 5-on-1 because none of his fellow players were ready and came out for that point, so they just threw that point away. So because of all of those problems, Thunder ended up taking that win to 6-5, and will be playing in the finals on this field against Aftershock. Back to you.
So again, congratulations to the Proedge Army taking this victory, but do not go anywhere. We have 3 big games coming at you next. The D2 final matchup, D1 finals, and then the Los Angeles Infamous is going to be taking on Houston Heat to determine who will win this tournament. We'll be right back. Stick with us.
Introducing the all-new Contact F5 jersey from Empire Paintball, featuring M-Dry technology. M-Dry is an engineered mesh fabric designed to breathe more in certain areas than others. It also features breathable tough mesh slider forearms that are both rugged and promote airflow. Strategically placed rib and shoulder biofoam padding protects the player from the impacts of sliding, diving, or incoming paintballs. Integrated biofoam lycra gloves protect your palms from turf burn and the back of your hands from paintballs. M-Dry panels are designed to take into account spatial distribution of heat and moisture in different parts of the body and regulate the airflow and moisture. The gradient mesh gets larger at the top and smaller at the bottom in the weave to let the hotter zones breathe more. The hex pattern is woven into the lightweight fabric in a gradient, so there are more open mesh holes at the top of the chest rather than the bottom, making the Contact F5 the most comfortable, lightweight, and breathable paintball jersey available. The Contact F5 jersey from Empire Paintball, featuring thermal regulated performance with the all-new M-Dry technology, available at empirepaintball.com.
I'm here with your D3 Race to 4 winners, Proedge Army. Congratulations. How does it feel, guys?
It feels amazing.
Break down the weekend for me a little bit. You had some challenges having to come into the finals with a new layout. You know, it was a little muddy out here at times. Tell me how it went.
First off, it was Shark Week, so we were just getting kills everywhere. First day was pretty good. Second day was really muddy. We were hitting with uppercuts all weekend long. Hitting them with rights. They were begging for a left. But yeah, the new layout was definitely cool. It was definitely cool to see how well you can play on a brand new layout without practicing on it ever. Just gotta believe in your team. I want to give a shout out to Rabikov. Throw up this right here. He's like the best man in the world. Takes care of us over at Proedge for sure.
Wow, that is a big compliment. Best man in the world, eh? Well, do you have anyone else you want to thank?
Proedge Paintball, John Jackson, GI Sports. Every local team we play. Every local team we play.
VCK, Houston, Texas, Zone, Combat,
Orange Paintball.
Twisted Militia.
Great state of America.
All right, thanks so much, guys. Congratulations, and we will see you in Nashville.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mark your calendars and get ready for the battle at the upcoming stops on the 2015 PSP Tour. The Nashville Open goes down May 1st through the 3rd. Mid-Atlantic Open June 18th through the 21st. The Chicago Open takes place August 7th through the 9th. And the biggest paintball tournament on earth, the PSP World Cup, runs October 15th through the 18th. Sign up your team now and get into the fight. Watch all the action on pspevents.com. You don't want to miss it.